Hi everybody. I am waiting just a second here to get the iPad to load chat. It's not wanting to cooperate with me at the moment. Actually, it's been kind of like nothing wants to cooperate tonight, right? I mean, like eBay has been crazy. Every time I was trying to invoice, it kept giving me these really weird error messages, and you guys were sending me messages back and forth saying it was giving you error messages trying to check out. It was giving me error messages trying to invoice, and there's still honestly a whole bunch of things that still say unpaid on my side because they're stuck in some sort of payment processing limbo. And I know a couple of you have been going back and forth via messages with me about it. So I didn't put anybody on the spreadsheet as unpaid, even though there probably are a dozen teams that still show unpaid on my side, because I don't know what's going on over at eBay, but clearly they're having some kind of problems tonight. So here's what we've got. A couple of, well, 3 or 4 relatively quick football breaks, all with just a few cards or a helmet or a jersey, and then a half case of Topps Archives baseball. So first up is 2007 Upper Deck Premier Football break number 2. And of course our end date, that's, tonight. And our live stream schedule, that's right now. Our team names are down the left. Our winning bidder names are down the right. No bids buyback just means unloved, unwanted team. If anything comes out for that team, the cards will stay here with me. And yeah, like I said, I didn't mark anybody as unpaid on any of these breaks tonight because eBay is being supremely weird with their whole checkout and payment processing. Oh, Seth, what is the score of Golden State? I had the game kind of on in the background, and then I had to turn it off because it was distracting me, and I had to get the spreadsheet and everything ready for the break, so I had to turn it off. But yeah, what little bit I saw, they certainly came out of the gate playing well. That's for sure. Okay, so 2007 Upper Deck Premier is what we have up first. And looks like my camera angle is a little weird tonight for some reason. And I checked it, but I guess I didn't check it very well. All right, Mark Clayton for the Ravens first up. Then we have for the Colts, Damian Hughes autograph, 25 of 25 on Premier penmanship. And that doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. A lot of times our edges and corners are kind of wonky, but that didn't look too bad. Kevin Kolb for the Eagles, numbered to 75. 26 of 75 on that one. Those are both sticker autos. Next up, we have Garrett Wolfe for the Bears. And what is that one numbered? Is that? Oh, there it is, right in the middle. 144 or 141 of 199. I used to be able to speak. 57-47 Warriors are up. Okay, all right. Well, they're getting after it. Oh, I'm jealous of this. Yes, I am, because look who it is. It's Big Ben for the Steelers. Nice little triple materials hit there. And maybe a little bit of edge wear, but nothing too bad. That is number 75 of 75 on the Big Ben. Matt Leinart for the Cardinals, and that's actually a pretty nice little piece of material. You can kind of catch the edge of it right there, that you got the edge of something, a number, a letter, and that is number what? If I would hold it the correct way, it might be helpful. 82 of 99? I think it says 82. And that one, again, you got a little bit of edge and corner wear on it right out of the pack. Jay Cutler to 50 for the Broncos on the 2006 first round pick manufactured patch. So that is 2007 Upper Deck Premier. I guess we can flow through these again really quickly if someone happened to jump in late. It's kind of hard to recap when there's so few cards, right? Like, it's not like we've had time to forget because they were all just there, but just in case somebody jumped in. All right, and I do notice a few people have jumped in. We do have a couple of football breaks up first, and as soon as we finish the football breaks, we'll move into baseball. But all the football is pretty quick tonight. So next up is one box of 2010 plates and patches, and this is break number 7 for the plates and patches, meaning the 7th time we've broken it. And same format as before, with teams down the left, winning bidders down the right. Anything that says no bids buyback is just an unsold team. And anything that comes out for that team would stay here with me. And nothing is marked unpaid the entire night, even though there are quite a few unpaid teams. And that's because eBay's being supremely weird with their checkout. In fact, at least of probably the 12 things that are unpaid, probably at least half of them are marked with payment pending, which, you know, I like never see unless it's with somebody's paid with an e-check, and I cannot imagine there are that many people that paid with an e-check tonight. So I got to think something weird is happening. Plus, it was giving strange error messages when I was invoicing, and apparently strange error messages to you guys when you were trying to check out. First up, out of 2010 plates and patches, there's a nice hit for the Broncos with the Demaryius Thomas rookie. So that's a nice little way to start off that box, and that is 627 of 699. And of course, the first one on the top is always encased in 2010 plates and patches. And then everything else, and there's a card still hanging out in there. Everything else comes in that little box there, and everything, all the cards are numbered in plates and patches. Even our base cards are. D'Angelo Williams for the Panthers, that is to 499. Jason Witten for the Cowboys, and Jason Witten is to 499. I was trying to see if that's it. I guess it doesn't. Silver on Thaddeus Lexus coming out for the Rams, and that one will be to 100. If I can get it at the right angle, maybe you can see the number on it. Honors insert for the Bears, Devin Hester. And Devin Hester is to 299. Victor Cruz for the Giants. That's a sticker auto. And that has, I don't know how well you can see that. I think fairly well. But all down this edge, there's quite a bit of chipping and things down that right-hand side. And I don't really, can't really account for that because we did just take it right out of the box. But yet there it is. 158 of 249. You guys know that's kind of my pet peeve anyway, when they come out of the pack like that. David Nelson for the Bills. And David Nelson is to 25. That's 7 of 25. Again, a sticker auto. Antonio Gates. Hey, that's fun for the Chargers. And that's a nice patch, too. You've got 3 colors, and you can just see the faintest little hint of white. So really kind of got 4. Almost 4. And a little bit of edge and corner, but nothing terrible. That is 14 of 50 on the Antonio Gates headed to the Chargers. And then Dexter McCluster for the Chiefs with the materials hit, the Rookie Blitz Insert Series. And that is 210 of 299. So to recap, we have the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Bills, and Victor Cruz for the Giants, and Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos. So that is 2010 plates and patches. Let me set that down the way here. And then we have got, I think next up is our jersey. We've got a jersey and a full-size helmet. And then we'll be busting into baseball. Let's get us over to the next break down the road. And that is 2017 Hit Parade autographed football jersey. This will be the 5th time we've broken 2017 Hit Parade. And this particular jersey is Series 20. And same format as before, of course. You'll see your name as the winning bidder next to the team name. And again, nothing marked unpaid tonight. But obviously, if you haven't paid and something is pulled, well, you would have to make payment before it would get sent to you. I think that probably goes without saying, right? Of course, I guess you can't really assume anything goes without saying, because there's always somebody who will come back and say, but you didn't say. All right, these boxes, I gotta move our archives a little bit to have room to set this down. These boxes are always hand numbered to 100 on the Hit Parade, and then when they finish, you know, sell out of this series, they'll just open another series and start it to 100. All right, so our jersey is Reed. There's Reed on it. I can't really tell who is that? Anybody got an idea on this? That's awful, but I don't know who this is. Does it say on here? No. It's our little certificate of authenticity, but we're going to have to take a little bit better look at this. See if we can figure out who this should be. Well, the number is 83. I mean, it's in the colors of, well, let me just Google Reed and 83 and see if we can figure out who exactly this is. Which is awful, but I don't know it. So we're not going to have much choice. But let me run in here to Google and see if we can't figure it out. Hopefully. I mean, I have a possibility, but I don't know if that's his jersey number or not, and I'm definitely not going to say it and then be crazy and have everybody go nuts if I say the wrong name. And if you're chatting, I can't see chat at the moment when I'm in Google. All right, so Andre Reed, I'm assuming then, because I mean, it looks like the Bills to me. Andre Reed comes up as number 83. Does that look like an A? I think it is. Yeah, okay, good. So we are in agreement then that is Andre Reed for the Bills. Just making sure. And that, of course, was a custom jersey, as you saw when we partially unfolded it there to see if there was any other identifying information. So let me put that back over here out of the way, and that's going to move us into our full-size helmet. And that, again, is a Hit Parade item. This is 2017 Hit Parade full-size autograph helmet, break number 7. This is Series 3 for this particular helmet. And once again, just like before, you see the teams and the winning bidders. And few that did not sell in there, which is unusual. Normally a full-size helmet does have all of its spots filled, but I'm gonna guess, did I not switch that over to the right view? I didn't, did I? So you weren't looking at that, maybe. Maybe I better go down through there again, just in case. Yeah, it's unusual for the full-size helmet to have open spots, but I think, you know, we're probably all a little bit, everybody was watching the NBA finals, right, instead of bidding, because I was guilty. I was interested in watching it too, but then I knew I had to stop because we had to get this done. And pretty soon we will have, I think I have one more Series 3 to break. And then we will be starting on Series 4 probably about this time next week. Maybe the weekend, so Friday or Saturday, probably more likely than Thursday for Series 4. But we do have one more Series 3 first. Hey, it is going to be a Buffalo Bills kind of night in terms of our autograph memorabilia. Because this is, I'm not even going to take that out of the plastic, but I am going to pick up the little camera so you can see it. That is Mr. Sammy Watkins for the Buffalo Bills. So I don't know if we had the same bidder or a different bidder on the Bills tonight, but if we had the same bidder, he cleaned up, right? Because, yeah, we got the Bills helmet and the Bills jersey. I'm just looking to see, there's our certificate of authenticity which is just down inside the helmet, which is where I will put it back. I just thought I would show that in case someone was interested. So it is kind of weird how they sometimes come in groups though, right? I mean, Sunday we opened 3 mini helmets and a jersey. 1 from 2012, 2 from 2017, all 3 different brands, and then a different brand of the jersey, and 3 of the 4 came out as Dallas Cowboys. I mean, it's crazy. Stuff gets on these little runs and off we go to the races, right? Let me pull up our spreadsheet for the next break, and that is the back half of a case of 2017 Topps Archives Baseball. Of course, it came out yesterday, and we broke the first half of the case last night. This is the second half. I've got quite a few cases of this, and honestly, I don't have very many of them listed yet of the other breaks, and I kind of don't know why, other than I think I sort of forgot to list them. Because, you know, they're all 5 and 7 days out, and I forgot it was coming out. So we will be opening 5 boxes of 17 archives, and I will be getting a lot more breaks for that listed in the days ahead for sure. And everybody there's got a chance to see your name in lights as the winning bidder. And as always, I appreciate you guys supporting the break and supporting the product. And I love opening archives. Archives is a lot of fun for me. So even though it's dreadful to sort, it's the cards are great. Of course, anything with a lot of base cards is kind of dreadful to sort. But this that we're opening tonight, I would say in general, look for this stuff to go out probably in the range of Tuesday. And it is possible that some of it will get out a little earlier than that. It's always, of course, possible that something could go out a day later, too. But generally speaking, I'm anticipating this to be roughly a Tuesday shipping. Maybe Monday. But I feel safer saying Tuesday. Just because I know there's a lot of sorting and things that are going to be going into getting this out the door, and there are still a few breaks ahead of it that still have to get out the door first. So, and we're just going to kind of buzz through our base because there is a lot of base. We'll stop on our numbered parallels, of course, and our hits. And if there's anything that you want to get a second look at, throw it up into chat and let me know, and I'll be happy to do that for you. Just be aware that there is usually a slight delay. Like you'll type it in chat and I don't think I see it for a little bit after that. Here's our Derek Jeter retrospective. This one is number 18. Last night, amazingly, if you didn't break the first half of the case with me last night, let me back up. I took all the boxes out, numbered them on the end, and let random.org decide which boxes we were going to open. So it was completely random as to what came out last night to begin with. And out of our retrospective, I was amazed. We had no duplicates. They were all different cards on the Derek Jeter. I was pleasantly surprised. Moncada in the rookie, one of the rookie designs. The Elvis Andreas, that will be numbered to, I think, 199. Is that what that says? I think that says 199. My vision is not very good in that kind of middle distance, so sometimes I don't see it super well. But anything that you have a border like this, you know, the peach colored border, and they have light blue borders and a red border, anything with a border that isn't white will be numbered. The rest of them are not, unless they're hits, of course. There's a numbered Bryce Harper, the mini, in the light blue border, numbered to 75. And there are some parallels in or some short prints, I should say, with slightly different on-card images for a few of these. I think I have the majority of them in my head that I would know if we ran across one of them, but seeing as how it is a new product, it's possible that I could miss one, and if I do, and you see it go by, feel free to shout it out and let me know. Oh, I've got my iPad frozen up there. I don't know why it does that. Oh, that's a fun Nolan Ryan. I like that. Here's our first hit coming out. This one is for the Blue Jays. And is that numbered? I guess that is not numbered. And you'll see all the, I'm sure you guys have already broken this and know this already, but they all have the little stamp on it, the little foil stamp, all the hits. And there's a Dansby. We pulled Bald Vinny last night. You know, the the guy who's the Yankees fan, Bald Vinny, Schwarber. We pulled one of his autograph cards, I think, what was it, to 75 maybe? I think it was to 75. And I said I figured the thing would probably go for 20 bucks or so on eBay, and somebody looked it up, and there was one on there already at like 30 or 35 or something crazy. Another Bryce Harper mini, but that one was not numbered, of course. But that is one thing about archives. It does generally, anything you pull out of here, if you are of a mind to resell it, they usually have pretty good value attached to them. Oh, Matt Olson. I thought that was somebody else there for a second. Sorry about that. And someone last night who had watched some other breaks and had also opened a personal box for themselves said that they saw Jeter autographs. They got one in their personal box and they saw one in a case break. I didn't see one yet, but that's to $199 on the Rizzuto. But apparently they're not going to be unobtainable in the set, so that's nice. Got these things going 100 different directions. Next week, of course, we have Finest coming out on Wednesday. So we'll still be breaking archives, of course, as well by that point, but also have several cases of 2017 Finest on the way, if anybody's interested in that. Next hit is for the Angels, Mark Langston, and that with the light blue border should be numbered to 75 when we flip it over. And it is number 43 of 75. You'll see it in that upper right-hand corner there. We should, I'm trying to remember all the signatures we pulled last night. I think we should still have our case hit signature in here somewhere. Reyes. Piscotty mini. So what's the score like? Are you still on, Seth? If you are, let me know what the score looks like. Carson Fulmer. Or maybe they're at halftime by now, actually. Brandon Belt, that should be also numbered to 75. Yep, it's 34 of 75. Or it doesn't have to be, Seth. Anybody that's watching, that's also got the finals on and in chat, feel free to jump in and let me know what the score looks like. Chris Bryant. Padroa. All the minis that I've seen have had blank backs. There's a Judge. Mike Trout. I was just double checking the back of those to make sure that they weren't one of the variations. All right, that is box 1, and I'm going to set those cards on the other side here so we have some room to maneuver. What's the best thing that you guys have seen pulled out of archives so far? I'm guessing some of you have watched or participated in other breaks by now. I haven't had time to do either one yet. There's another Judge. I guess not. I don't see that variation as often, and I thought for a moment that might be a short print, but I don't guess it is. Tyler Glasnow. $60.52 at half. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, you haven't, Diamond, you haven't seen, even the case hit wasn't, you didn't see any spectacular case hit signatures either yet? So, I mean, just looking at the case hit list, it seems like everybody in there is pretty solid. There's Jarrell Cotton to 199 for the A's. All right, well, here's hoping that we pull a spectacular one out of here then, right? We need to set the standard. We've been on a bit of a roll with Mike Trout lately. I have pulled a ton of Mike Trout out of Inception. We pulled one to 10. We pulled a jumbo patch to something. I don't even remember what it was now. Maybe 20 or 25. I don't know, 30, something. We pulled another patch out of the same case that for Trout, not jumbo, but regular size patch and auto that was to 50. I mean, we've been on a Mike Trout kick. Maybe that's who we'll pull tonight. This is 27 of 75 on the Adam Duvall for the Reds. The football jersey was Andre Reed for the Bills, and the helmet was Sammy Watkins for the Bills. It was definitely a Bills kind of night in terms of the memorabilia. Oh, there it is. I told you guys, there's that we were going to find the fire. There is our case hit, Aaron Judge, and in the parallel 59 of 150 on the Aaron Judge. So, Yankees, I know that you bought in at a high dollar amount tonight, and your faith has just been rewarded with your Aaron Judge hit. So there's our case hit, and it's a nice one. And just, I mean, I'm sure you probably don't care about necessarily having that in a one-touch, given that it's not a thick card or anything. But just if anybody ever wants one of your cards that I pull in a one-touch, all you need to do is send me a message, and I will be happy to do that just at my cost, whatever I had to pay for it, and then whatever PayPal charges us for the processing fee. So what is, well, no, that's not numbered. Okay, I thought it might have been, but it is not. Yeah, the Aaron Judge, that's a nice case hit. I'm very, very happy with that. I'm sure that our Yankees team owner is probably pretty happy with that too, considering that Aaron Judge has been on fire. Benintendi. And that's a different Benintendi than I saw the other night, although I think the majority of our rookies are represented in each of the card designs. Yeah, I think we're off to a good start with the Aaron Judge. You know where else I pulled a ton of him? I mean, an absolute ton is in Gypsy Queen. When we broke that earlier this year, it seemed like I pulled, I mean, obviously I didn't pull 100, but it seemed like I pulled 100 Aaron Judge autos out of Gypsy Queen. There were a tremendous number of them that came out of there. Of course, Gypsy Queen sold out everywhere, and then once it came back again, people were charging outrageous prices and couldn't get it to break after the first, whatever I had, maybe 3 or 4 5 cases of it. Wasn't a lot. But same with Inception, though, you know? I mean, Inception has been on fire, too. Fortunately, I ordered a few more cases of that up front than I had of Gypsy Queen. So I have, I guess, just the one left that ends tomorrow night, but that's another one that, like, right when it came out, it sold out, and then prices went through the roof. And this is also a case hit on this Derek Jeter retrospective from the 1994 Prospects. And that is number 2 in the retrospective series, but that is a case hit. So the Yankees are killing it, aren't they? Yankees are killing it right now with both of the case hits. Pirates of Diamondback autos. No, we had, who do we have? We had the Angels, we had the Blue Jays, and then we just, of course, pulled the Aaron Judge. But we still got 3 boxes to go. This is only the second of 5 boxes. So we still have time to find you a Pirate or a Diamondback, Mr. Boot Ray. We will try our best to find you one. David Dahl. So, Diamond Dave, out of curiosity, what were the other case hit autographs that you saw that you said weren't very good? Just, I mean, I'm just interested in what ones they were. That Moncada might be a short print. I cannot remember. I can't remember what the Moncada short print looks like, so I'm not 100% sure if that is it or not. Manny Mata for the Dodgers is our second autograph out of this box. Well, good grief. Kyle just about jumped out of my hand there. Oh, you're older. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing, of course, with the regular archive signatures. A lot of them are going to be the older players just by nature of the series. But the case hits are usually, you know, more like what we pulled tonight with Aaron Judge. It's usually like that, and like your Mike Trouts and stuff like that. So I didn't even know that there were case hits of kind of meh players, but that is still 199. But I don't have the checklist memorized yet. That is true. Oh, Julio Franco. Okay. I'm going to move, again, some stacks of these on down the table. And there are mats all the way down the table as well. So they're still sitting on mats. They're just sitting kind of out of our way a little bit. Or out of my way. I guess they're not in your way. Well, I guess that wasn't the short print of Moncada because there's another one just like it. I set it aside because I couldn't remember if it was the regular one or the short print when it had to be the regular, because there was another one. There is another Derek Jeter, Future Star. And that one is number 3 in the series of the retrospective. Oh, you don't have the video on? The Twins, the Diamondbacks, and the Pirates. So far, no Twins or Diamondbacks or Pirates autographs have come out yet. Not to this point. Now, I'm not seeing any problems with the video on my side. I'm watching it on the iPad as my secondary device, just, you know, logged in just like you guys would be. And then, of course, I have my main screen that is in real time. But I do that so that if something weird happens in the feed cuts, I would know it. And so it looks okay on my side. So I'm not sure why the video isn't playing for you, Mr. Boot Ray. I don't know. Unless it's maybe just not a great Wi-Fi signal or something. One of the Jeters, Sliding Jeter, the short print. See, this is the problem. I have a hard time remembering after I look at them. Sometimes I forget which is the regular and which is the short print. Francisco Lindor, and that is, I take that back. I said the Aaron Judge was the case hit, but it wasn't the case hit because Bazooka Baseball is the case hit. Aaron Judge was just a bonus. So Francisco Lindor is actually our case hit. And Aaron Judge was just an extra added attraction, if you will. I didn't pay any attention, I guess, to the card set that was on there. I just remembered Aaron Judge being on the case hit list and thought that was it, but it wasn't, because Francisco Lindor is. Dallas to 199. So that was two really nice hits with Lindor and the Judge. Bo Jackson. Ivan Rodriguez, mini. Korea mini. Whoops. Went a little too fast there. Left Troy in the regular stack to 199 on the Peach Parallel. Oh, my kitty is over there clawing up my carpet, because he knows I can't go over there and do anything to him while I'm in the middle of the break, and he's just clawing my carpet all to thunder. You can probably hear him. I'd rather him just come over and play in the wrappers like he normally does. Another Benintendi. And the thing is, the cat probably has 10 scratching posts in this house, and he still just scratches up the carpet. Jake Lamb, Arizona Diamondbacks, in the light blue border, numbered to 75. Hey, Jordan, how are you, man? How's it been going? Have you had any monster hits lately? Have you been having the vibe, the feeling? You got to share if you're on a roll, so we can live vicariously. Oh, this has been the best case, man. Look who we have now. Benintendi. So Benintendi and Judge and Francisco Lindor. We are on fire at the moment. Yes, we are. Nice hit for the Red Sox. I'm going to go ahead and get Benintendi in here as well. I know that's kind of loud, sorry, but it's the best way to get it the rest of the way down in the top loader, of course. Yeah, we're burning it up right now. This break has been quite good thus far. Can't ask for much more than that. Well, but yet, of course, we could, because we do have 2 more boxes, so it's still possible that we can pull even more heat out of here. Raleigh Fingers. Gosh, there's a guy I hadn't thought of in years. Sandy Koufax on the mini. Dansby. Yeah, so at least we've made the Red Sox and the Yankees very happy tonight so far. Oh, and of course the Indians. I'd say the Indians are probably pretty happy with their Francisco Lindor as well. Another Derek Jeter retrospective. That one is numbered to 150. There we go. At that angle, I think you can see the numbering on it. And it is card number 22 in the retrospective series. Yeah, Jordan, you're going to have to start jumping back in pretty soon, man, because we're going to have your Browns have a lot of good rookies this year. It is Browns. Yeah, you're Browns, right, Jordan? Derek Jeter retrospective again. This one is card number 14. And, of course, we got 2017 football already coming out like crazy. Good, Joe. I'm glad that you're happy with your Lindor. I'm assuming that is you that has it. That's what it sounds like from your chat message anyway. There's another Lindor. So yeah, you may have I don't know, you're going to have some competition, Jordan, going after your Browns in 2017 football. At least in the early part, and then once I guess we get the season started and the rookies start to sort themselves out and we figure out who our next Zeke and Dak are going to be. Until then, there's going to be some competition. I'm definitely facing some competition for my Steelers too. I don't know how many breaks I'm going to be able to successfully buy into for my Steelers in the preseason either, because our draft class is pretty good. For the Cardinals, we have Jim Edmonds. I was holding that up a little bit too high, wasn't I? So nice little hit for the Cards. Another Aaron Judge. Whoops, I thought we had a Jeter stuck there, and we do. And that little Jeter is to 16 on that Archives hit. I was just double checking that. Stop that. Curt Schilling trying to take off on me. Who is that? Let me see that Bregman. Oh, see, this is what's killing me, because in my head I'm like, okay, there's a Bregman that's sliding, and is that the base or is that the short? I'm pretty sure that's the base, the sliding. This I'm pretty sure is the short print of Ty Cobb. Like I'm almost certain that is the short print version of Ty Cobb. it just takes me a minute to kind of mentally cycle through which one's the base and which one's the short print. Well, if I could get Ty Cobb in there. Go on in there, buddy. And of course it does get easier the more I open of it. I don't have to think about it so much as to which are the short prints. I like the minis. Steven Matz, and that will be to $1.99. Aaron Judge again. Benintendi again. Have we only pulled, I think we've only pulled one autograph out of this box so far, right? If I'm remembering correctly. In which case we should still have one more, unless we pulled the other one and I've just forgotten which one we had. That Hank Aaron may also be, no, I guess that's the base. The other, I guess that's the base Hank Aaron. Thought for a minute that was the short print Aaron, but I don't think it is when I look at it the second time. I'm going to move these again. I just don't like the stack to get super high. Whoops, my chat thing just moved. I tell you, that iPad has a mind of its own. It just kind of does what it wants to do about half the time. Tony Perez. Aha. I like seeing our Reds players from the past. Another Jeter. And that one is number 8 in the series. That one actually has a different feel to it, a different texture than the other cards in the retrospective so far. Corey Seager. Another Dansby. Ah, there's our other signature. Lenny Randall for the Rangers. He held out till almost the last pack. Next to last, anyway. All right. That brings us up to the 5th and final box in this particular case, which I think has been a pretty good case. And then the next break we have set up, which is maybe Sunday, will be the start of a brand new case, because this is finishing up the back end of one. Oh, got it right off the top. Bill Spaceman Lee for the Red Sox. Diamond, one of the things you will probably like, thought for a minute that was, it isn't a short print, is when they do Archive Signature Series later in the year. In the past, it has also been a lot of older players, legacy players, whatever you want to call them, retired veteran, Sonny Gray to 199 for the A's. But this year, the Archive Signature Series is going to be all active players. So it'll be the nice, fun designs, but with our active players. So I'm looking forward to that. There's just a lot of good baseball coming out this year. Well, I mean, there's a lot of baseball that comes out every year, but there are some new products this year. Clearly Authentic is new. And then, of course, making the archives active players. And then we have Bowman High Tech, as well as Topps. You know, Topps High Tech we've had, but Bowman High Tech will be coming out as well. Gurriel. So it's a good year to be a baseball fan. Let me check the... No, that's not short print either on that Posey. Whoops, went a little bit too fast right there. While I'm thinking about it, we are, when we do our random tonight, it's going to be the random the way that you're accustomed to it. Everybody will be put into random.org and there'll be one winner. But as opposed to like giving away a card each night, what we're going to do for the month of June is a little different. So whoever random selects as our nightly winner is going to go into the pool of folks who will be able to participate in a special break that I'll do on or about the 1st of July, where I will buy some products. It'll be just a mix of products, and I will break them, you know, like we normally do, but you guys won't have to buy in. The people who are drawn out each night in the nightly random will just be part of that break at no cost to you. And we'll probably do a hits draft. I'm not exactly sure yet how we're gonna, another retrospective, exactly yet how I want to handle that part of it. But either way, it should be fun because it'll give you a chance to win some extra stuff. And I did something similar a couple of months ago. It's a Bregman, and it was called the Lucky You promotion. And there's a video on somewhere of the break. I don't remember everything that we pulled out of it, but I do remember one of the things we pulled out of it was a Roger Staubach autograph, because I broke, oh, what the hell did I break? I broke a baseball, a basketball, and a football. And football, I think it was a Crown Royal, but I don't remember what year. Anyway, we pulled some nice things from that. And, of course, all the hits that we pull will just go back out the door to you guys, again, at no charge. It's just a way to say thanks for breaking with me. And we'll probably even add some other things. It probably won't be just that. I mean, in addition to whatever I open, whatever I buy to open, we'll probably have some other little odds and ends things as well that you could win. Bobby Doerr to 75 for the Red Sox. Kris Bryant parallel to 199. All right, we're closing in on the last of this one. But we should still have, I believe, one more signature in here somewhere. Another Kris Bryant. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Why does Derek Jeter keep getting stuck to all these other cards? Another retrospective. That one is number 20. There it is, and there's a pirate. Didn't somebody ask about the pirates earlier? I think they did. John Smiley is our last autograph coming out for the Pirates. And, of course, we will do our hits recap here as soon as we get this last pack open. And then our nightly random as well. Okay, so let's we'll take a look at our minis. Just kind of a quick little sort through just in case someone's interested in that. And also because I like the minis. I think the minis are a lot of fun. And we did have one that was numbered anyway. We have the Bryce Harper right there, numbered to 75 on that one. And on our Jeter retrospective, of course, that's a facsimile signature right there. In case anybody's questioning that, I'm pretty sure that's facsimile signature. Then our parallels of base cards, anything with the peach will be to 199. All of the blue is to 75. We don't have any red in here. The red is to 25, but we don't have any red in here tonight. Then a redemption on a case hit autograph, the 1959 Bazooka Baseball, is for Francisco Lindor for the Indians, of course. On the Lindor redemption. Then for the Pirates, John Smiley. For the Red Sox, Bill Spaceman Lee. For the Rangers, Lenny Randle. For the Cardinals, Jim Edmonds. For the Dodgers, Manny Mata. For the Angels, Mark Langston. And that, of course, the Langston is going to be numbered to 75. And we have Dave Stieb for the Blue Jays. That one is actually not numbered. I don't know why I looked at it and thought for a second that it was the same blue border, but clearly it's not. There's white up there at the top. Our super nice Aaron Judge. Yeah, we're loving the Aaron Judge. Numbered to 150. Sweet, sweet little hit for the Yankees. And then our Derek Jeter, 99% sure that is the case hit, is the Prospects. There are only a couple of case hits in the retrospective, and I'm fairly certain that that's the one that is. Our second super nice rookie auto coming out for the Red Sox with the Benintendi. Sweet little hit for the Sox. And then we have a short print of Ty Cobb for the Tigers. My tie's in there kind of crooked. All right, so that is Archive Signature Series. Let's do our nightly random and see who is going to be moving onward to join our special break in a month or so. Wow, the Warriors are up by 22. Holy smokes. That's crazy. That's like, wow. All right. You'll see here everybody is in this big long list because I just take them and combine them onto tab 2 of the spreadsheet. And everybody's in tonight, even the ones that were coming back as unpaid on my side, because I know eBay was having, oh, daggone it. eBay was having issues with everything, with checkout, with invoicing, with the whole shebang. So there are a dozen or so teams that were showing unpaid on my side when the break started. And I just, normally they would be marked unpaid on the spreadsheet, but I left everybody in tonight because of the issues that eBay was having. I'm going to just scroll up so you can see it is all in there. Everybody is in there. We're just going to go random one time, and it's going to tell us who it is. All right, so Jimmy, you are in for, we'll just call this Lucky You Part 2. So you are now part of the bonus break, Lucky You Part 2, which will happen on or about July 1st. So I need to go, let me just go into the spreadsheet here and mark that. I gotta find you. Well, I'll find it on there later. I guess you guys don't have to watch me go through and do all that stuff, so I'll find it on there. But Jimmy, you are alive and well and in the promo break. All right, guys, that is it for tonight. As always, I appreciate so much everybody breaking with me, bidding with me, hanging out with me, chatting with me, and all that fun stuff. I will get this out to you as soon as I can. I'm anticipating it's probably Tuesday. Could be a little sooner. It could be plus or minus a day, but my best guess is look for it around Tuesday to go out the door. And hopefully I will see you again on another break. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great rest of your night.